the ship. Capture Airwell. Igrel must survive. Fair enough. And somehow our demon army is gone and we have elves. Not sure how that makes sense. I specifically avoided using them in the previous mission, so suddenly that's the only thing I have. Great. Fairly large map. Doubt we'll have to go through this without a city.
So the elves are deserting, are they? Temperamental troops at best. I need some demons that I can control. And there's a Sheog outpost not too far that will do nicely.
Why the fuck did I have these elves in the first place if they're so goddamn untrustworthy? So we're more or less on a timer, we're basically losing troops. Not sure if we're gonna lose every week or something. Surely not every day, we don't have that many troops. Anyway, we need to get a city as quickly as possible, so we probably should limit on what type of resources we want to pick up. At the same time, we do need resources, and I'm not sure if I can just come back here later and pick these up. Mines would at least be useful. Gold mine. Holy shit. I don't have negative morale. No. No, you are magic resistance. Better just use normal attacks. Any chance I could slow them down? Couldn't really do much to them though. And it might not work since it's magic resistant. We're better off attacking than just taking the hit, I guess. But we're not gonna get moral bonuses, that's for goddamn certain. Pretty much guarantees that there's not that much I can do about them. The only guy I can rely on is my own character. I need a target. As in an exact target where to go. There's a wizard or magi building there that should show us something. Also pretty sure I'm losing troops constantly, like one or two guys have injured. Okay, that went better than expected. Just underground. Enemy city, probably our target city actually. That's our primary goal now. Another underground entrance. What is this? Tavern. Allows recruiting of heroes. What am I gonna do with that? This went fairly well for us. We were going to take some casualties, but we got their big damage dealers out of the fight before the fight even began. So we'll eat up some casualties, but only some. Also, we have a base. Question is, should we develop these? Because if we're losing creatures, does it apply to the creatures we have now, or all creatures from the Ranger faction? Yeah, this is pretty much worthless. I wonder if it applies to me as a faction or me as a hero. We can't buy a tavern. It probably applies to our hero then, our side then. That's why there's a tavern here, and that's why the city doesn't have a tavern. So instead of going to the underground areas, you could go here, get another hero, and switch the army to that hero. Then you would stop losing them constantly. It might be a worthwhile thing to do no matter what. Because even if we want to fight with the main hero, we could still use the secondary hero as someone who carries the troops. Also, how much are we gonna upgrade this? We need the troops if we want to take the underground city, there's no other option. But if we're gonna go for the underground city, we probably want to rush it as quickly as possible. We should then discard the unicorns entirely. They're gonna run out in a couple of turns, much earlier than we can reach the city. The rest will probably at least survive to some extent. Now the question is, are we gonna go for the extra hero or not? It's by far the closest target. Not sure how you get there. There seems to be passage from the left and the right. But I'm not sure if they'll actually take us there. A road would allow us faster movement. And there's this here anyway. So if there's a path from this to the tavern, I might take it. If not, we'll just go down, hope to the lower levels and hope for the best. We have to just make a choice, basically. First thing would be to just go back and forth, undecided what to do. We probably want some upgrades so we can get some gold. Tavern is also usually a fairly... I mean, we want to defend this place at least a little. The problem I have with this is that everything requires wood, tons of wood, so if I upgrade this to any significant degree, I won't have that many resources for the immensely. I would get a little bit of extra gold at the expense of losing a lot of other resources. Not sure that's worth it. Let's try to conserve our resources first. Multiple enemy heroes. Yeah, I think Homm is very much against us. We should have dumped the unicorns if we don't plan to take them. Sulfur is useful. Witch's hut. Expert sorcery. Yeah, we can probably reach the tavern in like 2 turns. We should upgrade this at least a little. Just so we can get maybe a couple of range units to defend this. Not necessarily even now, but later on. So it might be a good idea to start building some basic unique facilities. I also don't think I can reach this city in the first week, no matter what I do. So if I waste a couple of days to get the hero, it's not that big of a loss no matter what, as long as we reach the second city in the second week. Ooh, I can't reach it from... Ooh, there's a Keymaster tent here too. These are getting more interesting. I should be getting the hero the upcoming term. We'll... actually, no. We need non-ranger units to be able to not lose them constantly. So it really depends what exactly we're gonna find here. I mean, is it gonna end up being useful to us? Bad I can't buff my own guys. We'll need to test, do I need a non-demonic hero here or not? I'm gonna buy the other hero anyway, so in that sense it doesn't particularly matter. Need room. He probably has a better synergy with these troops. Probably. I haven't really confirmed yet that no one's gonna desert us. But that should be easy. We want to kill those. Right, we still need to keep in mind that our priority is to try to reach the underground city by the end of the next second week. We can probably do it if we play our cards right. Probably. Still, this should conserve our troops before we arrive there. That's the main purpose of this little exercise. I can't say if we lost anyone or not, but I can't detect any. We didn't lose anything from these stacks. So, probably an improvement. Probably. Holy Hillfort. A lot of these would benefit greatly from the upgrade. It wouldn't really make that big of a difference. Initiative and things like that might increase. I could probably slow them down. Just give us enough time to kill the enemies. I can't because I don't have mass slow. Well, I have mass decay. That's not particularly amazingly good though. Yeah, a lot of these mass type of abilities that don't actually directly just affect the enemy, they're pretty much worthless. Okay, not that bad of a fight really. Should also consider how we use the troops. The Gilraid, the ranger, is the one who should continually move toward the enemy stronghold. Because he doesn't have as much mobility as the main hero does, so the main hero should be the one who does the looting. Probably need a lot of money soon, so money before experience. Although we do need a ton of experience too. I'm gonna try to explore the upper sections as much as possible while we aim for the orange guy's city. Luck and morale of my creatures is reduced by 2 in battles. because it was so good already. Hunter cabins. Yeah, we basically would have quite a lot of basic unit production structures here. If I can get the druids on top of that, this is a defensible city. Just the units that are being produced there. Suddenly dragons. But this is getting a bit convoluted doing things that way, especially because I can't just quickly switch armies from one hero to another. For some reason. It wasn't a thing you could do in Heroes of Might and Magic 3 at least. I don't think we have any trouble here. The hero is so good that even if we miss a couple of turns with some of our unit stacks, we'll still be alright. But as far as I can see, we are not losing troops if we play like this. Might be somewhat a cumbersome way to play, but it works. Well, it at least gives us a little bit of a leeway in how quickly we have to move around. Gather up some extra resources as we go. Although, we can always come back and gather these later on. So we probably should prioritize taking over the Orange City first, then worry about other things. We need to reach it in 6 turns, and considering how slow this son of a bitch moves, secondary hero we bought, that's a tough one. If we trade the forces at correct times, we can probably take the Orange City if we accept a little bit of a loss on units. I'll save the rest of the resources. Although we could aim for the druids, I need 2 upgrades for that. Everything costs wood, usually lots of it. Marketplace makes the most sense. We can trade the wood back if we can get any kind of resource in abundance. So, at least we know what's here. We could... Yeah, I was thinking we could consider fighting with the other hero too. What we really should be aiming for is to reach the enemy city. It'll take 2 turns to just go underground, then probably at least 3 to get anywhere near the city. So it'll be close, but I still think it's doable. There are a couple of unit production sites next to the city though, that's a problem. There's no telling how much extra troops he's funneling from there. Resource silo, additional gems, I'll take it. When bought fairly early on, it usually is worth it. Do we want to kill you? Well, we could at least try if they're gonna join up or not. Not gonna collect these now, we're getting too close to the enemy city. I need to make sure I'm here to take advantage of any opportunities. 4 days left. I'd say 2 days to reach the city. 1 day to do maybe some kind of fighting around it. And 1 day to wrap things up. So definitely doable on this week. Extra income or extra druids? I'll take the income for now. Do I fight with this shitty hero or not? There's a demon hero there. So we have to punch through. Problem is, I'm very vulnerable with my main hero if I just switch the army to the other guy. Yeah, I think we need to fight with the main hero. There's just too many of them. Still, if this guy could get a little bit of experience, it would be a huge benefit for me. And the Hydras are extremely slow. Like, if we kill that group, we'll be fine. Okay, not too difficult. He cannot reach the enemy. Normal. Yeah, that is not a fight I want to have. Okay, a lot of here depends on how the enemy wants to fight. We're gonna take a little bit of a chance and go here with the main hero. I want to be within striking distance of the enemy city. Same time, I'm trying to block his access to the hero a little bit. See what he does, basically. I'm hoping he'll retreat to the city. And the green hero. No chance. It's not actually a super dangerous group, it's just super dangerous for me. We'll have to prepare for an enemy attack. We don't have a hero here at the moment. I'm not gonna bite the troops until the last moment. Right, this will have to go a little bit differently. Points to army switching had to come from the secondary hero. Is there any reason we don't want to pack our troops here? We have terrible morale and luck on this week. I'll take it. City is much more important. This is not good. Trying to gate in shit. Right, we took care of most of their even half decent troops without too much fuss. There's a lot of pixies, but that's about it. Or sprites, whatever. will mean the gated in troops will also disappear. Okay, didn't mean that. Still, now they should stop. Easy victory.
Now we're back up to strength. A few hungry demons and the shipyard is as good as mine.
What exactly is this? It's a lightly upgraded Devil City. Not particularly good or useful at the moment. Also, there's a lot of requirement for wood here too. So we'll have to decide which side we or city we want to upgrade first. We can't do it both. We'll try though. See what else we could do. Can't have the troops. Actually, I'll keep the troops until I take the military outpost. Decent troops. However, I do need to get rid of these. And this hero actually needs to get the hell out of here and try to maintain our control of the first city. Probably even fight against the enemy hero, which is gonna be a tough job, although I think the army is far superior, so that should probably be enough of a difference maker. Yeah, I think you're on your own, dude. We buy heroes here, yes. Starting to be on the expensive side though. Right, there's not much I can do until I get extra troops. Hopefully no one's gonna come here in the next few days. No matter what we do, we're gonna have to burn wood to get to it. Random resource at the beginning of each week, not a bad thing. Not much, but it'll help. Not sure if he's gaining on us or not. Succubi. Or hill chargers. Succubi. Here we probably should do basic fortifications. That's the only reason we might survive against the enemy attack if the hero with no army faces him. There are chances. Normal, so it could go either way. Probably because our hero sucks, so maybe we can fix that. Usually I don't do this, but I think we need level ups for this, at least something. That's preferably. Yeah, at least we got a couple levels out of that to ease things a little bit. If he comes after us, we should be within attack range with the hero army. Gold mine, thank you very much. Alchemist lab, thank you very much. And that is a free gem mine. Okay, this turn decides quite a bit. Yeah, he turns around. That'll secure the first city, because we now can get the hero with the defensive force there, and we can easily upgrade the city as needed, enough to get defensive structures going. But there has to be a secondary priority after this. Stone Circle doesn't require any wood. Be a nice upgrade. Still, no conserve resources. Some wood here. I'm not keen to try to hunt down the enemy. It'll annihilate both armies at this point, and I'm in a much better position if I just let it go for a while. I can upgrade my units, get a lot more. It's much easier for me to replenish my forces. Vitality, please. A lot of extra stat attribute increases. You can be the helping hand here. ability to do favored enemy. Our only enemy is the ranger at this point, so we could focus our favored enemy targets on him. Okay, there was a mine here. We don't have to go back for troops this second. I couldn't do all that much with it there anyway. Maybe still explore a little bit. See where the limits are. Here we have undead units. Danger hard. But we basically have no troops, so it's not that difficult. What could we do here that wouldn't cost us too much? We can probably get a little bit extra wood easily enough. But... more or less the thing we have to do here is to maintain our hold on the city. We don't have to do an offensive force. So... wall and a arrow turret. That's a nasty thing on its own. And he upgraded his goddamn troops there. Oh yes he did. He upgraded them all. Little normal. Wonder if they would want to join me. We have to head toward the city pretty soon. We start to need the extra troops in the city now. Basic like magic deeply. Master Abjuration, which is buff magic basically. Includes deflect missiles, which is great against the 11 race. 24 elder druids want to join, thank you very much. Significant attack force on its own. Yeah, and you're heading back to the city now. You pick up the trash. Wood especially. We need to find the edge of this place. Need town points. We'll focus on additional creature structures, so we can get pretty much all the decent units producing as quickly as possible. I'm also somewhat curious about what Mr. Green is up to here. He doesn't seem too keen on coming after me. More wood. Sulfur. We are missing mercury, but we're also gaining mercury at a rapid pace, so I don't particularly care about that. Additional sulfur each day. Probably not a horrible idea. All the good units require sulfur. A lot of it. Ooh, could be able to capital. Doesn't, well, if we build it here, we have to hold this no matter what. But I think this is much easier currently to hold than the other cities, so. Money shouldn't be a problem anyway. There's enough gold and treasure chests here to keep us going for a while. Two green heroes, but they're sort of lurking there. Close enough that I can't really ignore them. Tree and arches. Huge amount of wood required. So, we have pretty much more druid elders than anything else. They're fairly sturdy already. So that's our main attack force pretty much. Why do they have so much better initiative than me? They're weaker birds. Initiative 10. Initiative 10. Nothing special about them, but still they have better initiative. Or act before me in the fight. Casualties aren't massive. I more or less would like to understand why they got the attack in the first place. Succubus mistresses. Till we get something a little bit better, I have no interest in leaving here. I could probably achieve a lot still, but I don't think it's enough. And the basic units are mostly being produced already, so we'll have to be somewhat careful what we produce. We want the pit feed fairly quickly. need something else if we want the devils. Oh, I'm trying to buy something that doesn't strain our resources all that much. Garrison. I would have to take a guess that this goes fairly close to an enemy city. Awfully close to where his heroes are too. Unveiling. Learned more or less what we need to learn. We'll get the necessary Mercury on the next turn to get the Bitfiends. Bitfiends are... they're shitty attackers, but they're like a huge stack of hit points sitting there. No one wants to attack them because the better ones get the ability to just outlast, slaughter and kill enemy units. They have a couple of attack spells, but only a couple. Usually not enough to actually get all that much done. Why the hell do they always attack first? Well, that's pretty much the only attack they'll ever make, though. Although the resources we gain from here are much more important than the couple of units lost. But we would have pretty much 2 to 3 set of mines at this point, producing resources for the 2 cities. Expert defense or logistics? I'll take defense, thank you very much. The mercury produced here is also very welcome at this point. The devil city drinks a lot of it. A little bit forward. We don't strictly speaking need the chests anymore to provide the gold. We have 2 cities fairly well upgraded on that front. But we need new production sites. We're gonna get the heart of the pit before the next week, but we need to start producing something else. Maybe the fourth, we need to bring the production rates up. We can trade for some of the lesser resources too. They're not that expensive to trade. A lot of crystal for dragons. Could take the tree ants now if I wanted to. This has to be second in priority though. Yeah, especially because of this. Green hero is kicking down doors here. Lots, few, horde, few, lots. I think he lost quite a bit of troops coming through here. But through he came. He could be a fairly high level hero at that point. So, do we want devils or pit fiends? I'm leaning toward pit fiends, although the devils are better. Devils are better, they really are. We can use them genuinely in an offensive capacity, while the pit fiends sort of just sit there and exist. Might not be terrible, but I can definitely get more out of the devils. My existence here might also cause them to pull back a little bit with the forces they've deployed here. Or not. Basic summoning magic, last stand. All troops under hero's control are blessed with amazing vitality. If enemy creatures attack the hero's troops and kill them all, the last of the troops will survive the attack with 1 hit point. Could be interesting in certain situations. Summoning magic maybe? Advanced rangering? All ranger troops will receive 40% chance to inflict critical hit upon the creature, giving double damage to it. It's what are they called? Favored enemies, but we need to set that up. Still, enemies only ranger troops. We fight against them almost constantly, so this probably works fairly well. Support Mark of the Ranger special ability allows selecting favorite enemy. Yeah, I'll take this. Have to bring the ranger here soon anyway. How does that work actually? Your hero must have basic adventure skills to use this building. Okay, so correct hero is not in the area. The question is, do we want to go to the city yet? So sure we do. Right, we need tons of mercury. Get some here. Not enough. But we should be having at least 3 similar sites. Beginning +2. So we have 2 alchemist labs. I expected more. And is there a hero still here? No. I'll increase my creature production rate. I'll increase my pixie production, probably. No. I think we're gonna go for dragons. I need 5 stone to do it, that's not a huge amount. Will cost us though. I just want the dragons to start being produced now. We can't upgrade it. But the ranger, or whatever this is called, doesn't actually have all that many sturdy units that are still attack capable. They have the tree ants that can sort of sit still and exist there. But that's not a good attack unit. Right, we've been waiting for this. Week of Idleness. Sylvan, Haven and Academy factions have 20% reduced initiative in battles. I think this is actually a good time to pick a fight with them. I doubt they want to fight, but our hero should be more mobile. Should go for an upgrade. Cerberus. Cerberus or Succubus Mistresses. I lean towards Cerberus. Hellhounds are sort of worthless. They just are. Gonna need more money. Expensive upgrades plus creature buy. Not a good combination. Don't need the money now though. Okay, so how much could we buy? Only for 10,000. That's not a lot. Right, what I want to see is how much of a difference does it make in the power comparisons below. So they have basically no chance. That's all I wanted to know. We'll buy another day's worth of troops. At least. Not enough money to do a goddamn thing. Want at least Succubus Mistresses. It'll make a big difference in the range attack damage we can do. Shouldn't have too much trouble handling this. Okay, I don't think this is gonna be much of a problem. And kill him before he has a chance to do anything. I gotta take it out. Okay, we shouldn't have trouble killing a single one of them. Right. Starting to get a feel for these troops with the under this hero. Expert Avenger. Evasive Destruction Magic. We would have two magic types at that point. I'm not sure I hold mind all that much. New arrow. Our attacks will cause curses on the enemies. drains mana, but this will need. I don't need to have a huge amount of offensive casting potential. The arrows will suck up my mana naturally. How exactly does that work? That's doesn't even matter. Also, the enemy again moves again before my troops of similar type move, and I don't understand why. What is the fucking mystery there? Just why? Because it always seems to go that way, and the values are exactly the same, so what the fuck is the difference? Usually the hero boosts your troops, but the neutrals go first for some reason. I don't think it's exactly a rule that the neutrals go first, it just happens, and I don't understand why. It's just luck. That's usually a nice way of saying that you don't understand how the mechanic works. Lots more mercury needed, and there's no real way I can sort of override that no matter what I do. It's just gonna take time to collect the mercury. Next turn I can take pit beans if I wait a little bit longer. Upgrade to archdevils. I'd like the upgrade even though we know that there's upgrade structure not too far away from us. At the same time I could get the basic pit beans and we would basically it becomes a huge sidetracking adventure at that point before we can use these units for anything useful. Could we do something useful? Yeah, there's resources there. It's better than sitting around here doing nothing, hoping that the resources just magically happen to come here and solve all our problems. Also, I'm going to end soon. We have 2 cities, they're fairly well upgraded, we have a lot of things to do, but it's also equally clear there's no way in hell I can wrap this up quickly. There's too much I still need to do. Again, we'll see how enemy Elder Druids move before me. Yeah. Twice. Both times before me. Why? Initiative is 8. I guess yeah, every unit takes this army type is taking initiative negative. That's nothing special. I clearly don't understand how the imbue arrow is supposed to help, because I can't see it doing anything useful. So am I not using it in the correct manner or what? Basic leadership, holy shit. Give it to me. Now we have luck and moral bonuses. No, just luck. I mean moral. Yeah, but do we need attack or luck? Something that basically improves our army. Fight should be fairly trivial. Don't want to use summon troops here. Although that might not be a horrible idea. Can't let their turns come. They'll definitely start killing our troops with their special ability. No matter what, that cannot be allowed to happen. Don't think we have resources for good upgrades. I suppose it could start on the pit feeds. Alternatively, save and go for the archdevils. Problem is, if I continually keep buying and buying, I'll never reach the good stuff. But that's usually a phase that goes away fairly quickly. Okay, this is pretty dangerous. What exactly came out of there? Nothing. In fact, you should probably head home. There's a green keymaster tent here. I'll obtain that, then head home. He has the blue, as do I, but I'm the only one with the green if I get this. Nice amount of resources. Dragonbone Greaves, which is spell power, initiative increase of all melee non-flying units in Hero's army by 10%. That type of an edge is exactly what we need. Doesn't mean much, but it means you move first when you have equal units in the battlefield. I'd like to get a little bit of a mage's guild upgrades too, if at all possible. We have an okay selection of spells, so that's we don't strictly speaking need a huge amount of upgrades on that front. But we don't have a lot, some of the core spells either. So we could certainly use the upgrade. 32 Master Hunters. The level of Mercury. Mercury is currently the bottleneck before we can get the Archdevils. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. And luckily they hate this more than anything else. I can also gate in hit fiends. I'm not actually sure if you get hit fiends when you try to use the gate on them. Doesn't critically matter. It has to be something good. Our attack seems so lackluster against these, but I think they just have a ton of hit points. Yeah, almost 100 and they're ranging it. Vitality, ooh, yeah, I'll take Vitality. Increase hit points of all your creatures by 2. What is this? Blood Maidens. Yeah, what the hell am I gonna do with those? I mean, there's nothing vertically bad about them, but I'm gonna need all my unit slots for the army. Why in the hell would I make some kind of weakling glass cannon attack unit there? Lords. So for the low price of 25 Mercury I could get both upgrades, and I have 8. I get 2 per round after this. So that's not gonna happen. I could trade in some resources to get a few upgrades, but again, not quite so easy. I'll wait until the week ends, leave things at that. I think we are sort of in a bad spot now, mainly because we've let the green get initiative on the exploration here. They grow stronger, gain artifacts, gain levels, gain armies. And that's a mistake. Big mistake. Still, not much I can do about it now. A mistake is done. I like the amount of initiative we now have. Most of our guys could have acted at least a couple of times before he had a turn. This doesn't mean that they could have attacked, really, but rather acted when they wait. Not quite the same thing, but it's still a good indication of how pretty the guys are. Wood. What is this? Okay, I can see this city, thanks. Ooh. There's some sort of a gate there. Doesn't look like it's a neutral gate. And then access the surface. Nothing there. There is an undead. Lots of spectral dragons though. That's a big threat even to us. It's actually much harder to get through this than it is there. We do have the town portal, right? Yeah, forget that that's actually a thing. We suffered long and hard to acquire it. Might as well use it. Horned Overseers wouldn't be a bad investment either. They're not a great offensive unit, however there's usually a ton of them and they're fairly sturdy, so they're not that easy to get rid of either. Well, we're upgrading our army a little by little. Really, the Archdevils are the only thing missing. Pit Fiends or Pit Lords are more or less the same. They function in the same role. There's a big difference between Devils and Archdevils. I think especially the speed department. So that's the upgrade. We'll probably have to wait at least 2 turns. Otherwise, even if I would trade resources, it would be a fairly lengthy wait, or resource intensive. I couldn't buy them, so we need the couple of turns to get the money to Peak of the Gin. Yeah, they're gonna be appearing everywhere now. Are you stuck? Yes. Mercury 4. Excellent. We have the necessary Mercury to the Archdevil upgrade. We will get, in 2 turns we would get Pit Lords too. They're slightly faster, but I think their initiative is significantly faster maybe. They're healthier, more damage. I think we have an army here that's big enough to actually do some damage now. We'll add a few more pit fins to it and then go on. Yeah, I think we'll go here. Where there's a high probability that there's a green city there. Even if there aren't or isn't, the green is starting to piss me off a little bit. He's constantly here, so I need to do something to him. Kill a hero or two, anything. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he's heading south. We're certainly going to start losing the mines if nothing else. So I think if we do an offensive push here, he'll pull back and probably lose the city. Looks like he has some sort of base here. We can worry about the other things after that. Definitely wrong on the amount of money we needed. Definitely wrong. We had a hero pick up these, I might have got enough. It's always a few thousand or half a dozen resources of certain type popping up. Makes a big difference then. But what exactly do we need? We need the pit feed. We take them, we can't get the nightmares, which are offensively much better really. I think that's a better investment. We could get the pit lords next turn. Certainly try to go for new spells. There, I don't think they're mutually exclusive either. The only interesting spell we're really looking for would be at the 4th level though. So are we gonna sit here and get to it or not? I don't know. If we are, it might be a good idea. Again, because there's a high probability we're not coming back here anymore. So once we're gone, we're gone. It wouldn't get us all that many extra troops unless we wait for the entirety of the next week. But if we are, then it's definitely we're not coming back. The army which leaves with us is gonna be ending this. Either way, we are certainly in a good position to end this with a decisive attack force. We can use the secondary heroes as a backup if things turn to shit, but I doubt it.